Good morning. Welcome to Flat Earth Early Bird number 1634. I'm your host, Arwin. And before I start the show, please don't forget to share it on any platform you deem fit. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you know when I'm going live, which is normally 1 p.m. Amsterdam time in the weekdays and 2 p.m. Amsterdam time in the weekend. And please also do support me through the PayPal and the Patreon. That'll be much appreciated. And yeah, I can really use the support still. I mean, I have like roughly a week more to go. Maybe less if I get lucky. But yeah, if I don't get lucky, well then I'm really not lucky, because I'm like really teetering on broke continually. And like I've run out of smokes, run out of bread, run out of French fries, and running out of green tea. I mean mint tea. So yeah, I'm very tight. I'm literally like running on fumes here, quite literally. I do have like dinner for 2 days, but I mean, yeah, that's about it. Anyway, hello, Flatter Sage, first in chat, good to see you. Right, weather today is again very beautiful, a bit more windy, which is very pleasant. A bit of like hazy cloud up there. I'm not sure whether they were originally created by trails or not. It doesn't really look like it. Also a sign that it might actually start raining at some point, because I mean it's been like 2 weeks non-stop super thick sun, so it's getting kind of dry here. Anyway, the birds are not too much bothered because they got fresh daily water, like 8 times a day. Right, my plants are also doing great. The biofood stuff seems to work great. Although it's a bit early to really tell for sure, but I get the feeling that the rosemary plant is really liking it. The oregano, yeah, pretty much all of them are really liking it. And I'm keeping close track of the parsley plant, which they're still very little, but they seem to be growing a little faster too. So yeah, that was great. Anyway, hello Steamy Traveler, good to see you. It is Saturday, the 17th of June 2023. Have I ever tried growing my own mint? No. But yeah, in view of me basically drinking mint tea all the time, yes, it has come across my mind that it might actually be an idea to do that. Although, I mean, I drink a lot of mint tea. I don't know. I'd need a few of those plants. Probably. I have no idea like how much of it I would even need, really. Like 1 leaf or something for a batch of tea. Half a leaf? I'm not sure. But also, by the way, that was very interesting. There's like fresh mint bags. Just like there's rucola fresh bags. There's also fresh mint bags too that I've seen. Although those are, well, kind of expensive, you would imagine. Quite a lot of leaves, right? Could grow out of control. Right, yeah, well maybe I could do that. I could have like a pretty big broad pot and just have a whole bunch of them. And mint plants, they're not like really they're not like they need like super good weather all the time, right? They grow in moderate climates and even cold climates, right? Huh. Yeah, thanks for telling me quickly, Steametra. How did that happen? Right, I was saying thanks for reminding me of the idea, Flatter Sage, because it should be pretty doable to do that. Like if I get a really big bucket or something, then I could even have them around in the winter. I could just keep it on my balcony always. And just let it grow in there. So yeah, and I got the dirt already. So it's even a matter of like, I just have to get the pot for it, which would have to be pretty big because it's not just one little plant. And then find the mint. So that's a pretty good idea. I might actually do that somewhere in the coming week or 2 weeks or something. This summer. Hey Richard G, good to see you. Right, so anyway, no Illuminati croissant today. It's weird, man. It's like 2 days in a row that I've had an Illuminati croissant, but I didn't eat it. Like, until like after. So I'm like skipping on it. But I do have the Gusto energy drink. I'll save my Illuminati croissant for tomorrow. Cheers. Right, so yeah. Yesterday was a fun show, the birds one. I mean, I'm much better when I'm in a good mood, aren't I? I mean, it's better. It's overall better. Like, even though the financial situation is pretty much the same, it's just the difference between being very tight and poor and just like, yeah, I'm not getting out of this, and like, yeah, I'm probably getting out of this eventually. I mean, it's a big difference. And in the meantime, all the trolls going like, oh, it's a scam, it's a scam. Oh yeah, really? Like, based on what? On some figure, some blogger somewhere writing that it is? What's the evidence? But yeah, I did expect that would happen. Because like as soon as you start searching, you'll see scam, 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 scam all over the place. Just like, oh, I'm gonna try to look up Arwin on YouTube. Well, guess what you're gonna find? A whole bunch of shitty troll videos, and then maybe if you scroll down or the next page, you might actually find me. Unless you're already kind of familiar with my channel, and then the algorithm will definitely put it at the top. But I mean, first searcher is not gonna find me. I have to go through the trolls. Well, GTI's got the same thing, but much worse. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about GTI all the time. Don't worry about it. Right, yesterday's Flat Earth debates was great. I mean, that was a great show. What happened this time? What was it again? Hey, Nathan. Yeah, great show yesterday. I forgot what it was. No. Wasn't it Matthew Learns? Again? Didn't he like get on for a second, or was it just reviewing that? I wasn't sure. It was a lot of reviewing, but it was good stuff. Hey Adamikin, good to see you. Dr. Utker, hello. Happy weekend indeed. Yeah, review. But it was very interesting review. I thought that was very what do you call that? Illuminating, I guess. Something, yeah, something. I know, dude. There is something really wrong with that guy. I know. It feels to me like it's a weird autistic trait combined with like very fanatical belief. I wonder if he's like a... This is gonna sound really weird and it's not really based on anything tangible, but if he's like some sort of Jesuit MK Ultra target. Because he sounds like really brainwashed. Like to the farthest reaches of your consciousness. And I've never actually met or had conversations with anybody like that before. So he really does seem like he's been like some Jesuit gave him some weird stuff and then started working in his dreams and shit. Kind of like what I've been through. Except with him it really worked. He just went with it. Like surrendered to that in the moment. Surrendered to that demonic effect, which that is. I did not surrender. I just mastered it. When I went through it, look, I went through a giant flat earth and especially baller course. There's a weird effect where I recognized Rumpus from my Dark World visions when he first came on the scene. Like, I recognized him and the way he talked. It's like, I know you. I know how you look. Like, I've seen you in my vision, like in person, like with the whole body moving and moving lips and everything. Explaining about terrestrial refraction. And I had communications back and forth about it. Right, so that's part of my giant vision too, because yeah, it is colossal. When I say 80 years, I mean, that's a lot of time, guys. It's really weird when you realize it probably all happened in like the time span of 1 to 5 minutes. But for my consciousness, it was very long. There was so much, special educations of all kind, including like letting me know the earth is flat, but never really saying, but just like showing images. And then not saying anything. There was something really weird about flat earth in Dark World, guys. Really weird. It was on the same level as word Christ. Like nobody ever said that word. And flat earth, they would kind of show things, but they could never just say the earth is flat. Like never. And the weird thing is that I didn't really catch on to that. I was just like dual compartmentalizing it. So instead of me like, oh yeah, I want to be part of the Special Boys. I want to be the masters. So I'm going to be a master in the ball. And then relinquishing, like fully surrendering any other considerations. Well, I didn't do that. I just kind of like put the rest in a capsule. And then started developing, training myself as a baller. And funnily enough, that's now still incorporated in my ball win act. There's all these weird dormant things that I've learned about ball wizardry in my Dark World visions that are coming out that way, under control.